was $21.97. Now $38.97. I don't know. Confusion. Does anybody get it? Are they trying to tell us that things get expensive or what? I'm confused.
The price of 1 pound of ground beef is now higher than the federal minimum hourly wage. Are we great yet?
Hello, and welcome to another video. And I just wanted to say thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscriptions. And yes, Walmart is raising their prices again. The first time was because of tariff. They raised the price because tariff are expensive and it's gonna cost more money to bring products. But they are raising their prices again because they can. Okay, the prices in Walmart are over the top. It is crazy how the prices, the meat, let's talk about the meat. The meat, we're talking about $10 a pound for ground beef. I was like, what? I don't know how much it costs, the ground beef in your town. Just comment below how much is the ground beef in Walmart at your place where you live. But here in Vegas, I was really surprised. It was like a $9.20 or something a pound. For 2 pounds, you will pay $20. It is crazy. It is crazy. And everything from orange juice to toys to school supplies. Let's go talk about school supplies. It's just crazy. So please stay towards the end because this video is really interesting.
Walmart has announced it will increase prices nationwide despite record profits the last several quarters. So this one is a really hard hit to the economy, especially for the people that are at the income level where Walmart is probably the best price point in order to get groceries and basic household items. So as we all know, the inflation has been really rough the last several years. One of the biggest hits to everyday people is that grocery prices have about tripled in the span of the last 3 or 4 years. And this is not going to help anybody. It kind of makes me wonder, like, at what point do they realize, like, people are just not going to be able to do it, guys? Because it's just like, it's already so hard to make it that you have 30 and 40-year-olds still living with their parents because they cannot afford to buy a house in this economy. And so you've got people working a regular full-time job. You've got people doing gig economy work like Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats. They're doing house sitting, dog sitting. They're working on Fiverr and Upwork just to be able to try to put some money together to be able to pay for things like pay some debt down, pay some bills down. And at some point it's just going to crack for basic average people that are just trying to like go work a 40-hour workday and come home to their couple of kids, like the average American family, and just make it. And that's even with both parents working full time now, not like, 60s where you can go back and you only got one person working at a factory job and it pays for a house and a spouse and a couple of kids and everybody can just do it. So I think this is a really bad look for Walmart. I know that both Target and Aldi have announced this year that they're going to do everything they can to actually decrease prices on a number of basic items. And so I think this is going to create a bigger gap. Aldi's already cheaper groceries than Walmart is, even their great value brand, because Aldi's all their store brand. But for the other basic necessities that you can't get at something like Aldi, you'll have to continue to go to Walmart, or Target might come a little bit closer in line. Now Target's a much nicer store to me than Walmart is, just to be able to do your basic necessities. But let me know what you guys think of this and how they expect people to keep paying for stuff, especially the people in our society that are already struggling with the gas prices, the grocery prices. And Walmart doesn't need to do this. They're already one of the most profitable companies in all of the United States. So there's no reason for this for me. I know it makes the stockholders happy, but you're just crushing regular people. So let me know your thoughts.
It's just sad to say that what is just have the prices in this way. It's just corporate greed. They're just making record profits, and they still want to just raise their prices for they can put more money in their pockets. Okay, they just don't care about the American people. They just don't care about the people, the single moms, the single dads, the people that cannot afford food. They just don't care if you are working 4 or 5 jobs or you can afford living. They just don't care. They just want more money in their pockets, and that's what they just keep raising prices. And this brought me back memories of Kamala, how she was talking about it's just corporate greed, the one that is making these prices to go so high. So things will be so different right now. First, we will not have this crazy tariff, okay? And second, corporate greed would be confronted, okay?
I'm in Walmart right now. So Walmart came out and said that they're also gonna have to raise prices because of the tariff increase. A year ago it was 10%, now it's 30%. Of course, very recently it was shot up to 145%. The one thing I can't help but think about is how many shelf labels there are in here. Like, this is just the wiper blade aisle. So now, because of this fight that no one asked for, still no one can defend and understand, every retailer out there is going to have to change their price tags. The logic initially was to do American made, but even that is thrown out the window. Yet another way we stick it to the hourly worker, right?
Guys, y'all ain't gonna believe this freaking crap. Me and my husband just left the grocery store, walked out with not even 4 bags, and paid over almost $300 and something. Everything has just went up double. Like, what the heck, man? This is getting crazy. We can't even afford groceries anymore. My husband brings home not even $500 a week. And we can't afford this freaking crap. And we went to fill out for freaking food stamps to get help. They denied us. They said he made too much. Off of not even $500 a week. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. We can't even get help. But that's not the point. My husband, he works. And I can't work. This is getting out of control.
$700. $700.05. That is what I just spent at Walmart to buy groceries for my home, to buy our essentials. Like, I didn't buy anything wild and crazy and extra. The only thing that I would say that I bought that was extra was I bought a couple of those cheap t-shirts that are like the $5 t-shirts in the kids section because my daughter loves them. Or 2 of my daughters love them. And then I bought a pair of $7 black shorts for my daughter because she needed some. So that wasn't even extra because she needed some. And I bought me a pair of shorts. $700. I can't afford this. Like, I'm a teacher, and my husband also works for my school district, and the cost of living has gone up so freaking much, but we're not raising teacher salaries. We're not raising them. We're not making them match what is happening right now and how much everything has just skyrocketed. Like, it's getting to the point to where we have to choose, are we paying this bill or are we feeding my kids? And I will choose to feed my kids every freaking time. I don't care. I just can't. I don't care anymore. But now it's going to get to the point to where it's like, okay, we don't have a vehicle. I guess we're walking everywhere. And I get so mad when I get people on here that is like, well, get another job. I do. I have another job. I have 2 other jobs. I am a photographer, which is really not getting any business because nobody can freaking afford it. It doesn't matter if I change my prices or not. And I also do Spark delivery on the side as much as I possibly can, which makes me then gone from my family all day long and not making enough to still make ends meet. My husband is doing other side jobs. Like, we can't afford this anymore. And I'm so tired of, it's not like, I don't even know how to say it anymore because I'm tired of beating around the bush on like the politics about it. I don't care anymore about all this extra stuff. Like, you know, I just want to be able to afford to feed my family. 2 years ago, this would have cost $350 and that still made me want to choke. $700.05 is how much I spent at Walmart today to try to feed my family, hopefully for the next few weeks. Our politicians need to do better because the average American family cannot afford this anymore, and our children are going to suffer. And I just can't.
It breaks my heart to see teachers, the ones that educate our kids, they are not able to afford food. The people have to work 5 and 6 jobs so they can afford to live. And I am one of those, okay? I do DoorDash at nights, okay? I do YouTube. I had like a side hustle after side hustle after side hustle, and it feels like you never can afford anything.
Okay, I just got done with Walmart. If you saw my video just a little bit ago about how much I spent for just 29 items. I had to use my credit card because I couldn't afford it. I'm a single mom. Come on, people. Trump, everybody, lower the grocery bills. We gotta eat. We gotta feed our kids. Come on, really take this seriously. Trump, the administration, anybody listening, please lower the grocery bills. We can hardly afford this stuff anymore. Thank you and bye. This is my rant for the day of Saturday. Bye, guys.
We're here in Florida on vacation. By now, most of us have seen the Walmart and Target video. The ones where they're raising prices, some of them $5 to $10 for each item. Ridiculous. Corporate greed. The CEOs of these companies are getting richer and richer while the average Americans are struggling more than we have in a very long time. Enough. There's something that we can do about it. Americans boycott things all the time. Instead of boycotting, just don't buy the product until they go on clearance. When they go on clearance, then we buy the product. We don't have to get new decor. We don't have to get new clothes all the time. We have plenty of clothes in America. We can buy used, buy local, buy anywhere. But these stores that are raising their prices that much. I think we could really make it work. Because I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of these companies doing this. When they raising prices on groceries, raising prices on clothes, on decor, because they know at the end of the day we still have to buy things, but we don't actually have to buy what we're buying. Food, yes, but not all the food. But the decor and stuff, no. Just don't buy it until it's on sale.
We just make it towards the end of this video. Please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to buy me a coffee, I'm gonna leave you the link, okay, on towards the end of this video, because I can just do all these political, economic rant, I need to be fully caffeinated. Take care. Bye.